Maybe you can maybe you can learn to breathe through your nose. Hey guys, how you doing? I am back in downtown Salem. I was here about, 3 years ago to visit the Hocus Pocus locations. So I am back to make a video for you guys. Since Halloween is coming up, I thought it'd be a great idea to revisit all the Hocus Pocus locations and make a really cool video. So hopefully I will get to all of my locations today, and then I will go to LA to see the locations they have there. So let's get started. Here's downtown Salem, guys. Look what we have here. Alright, and just like that, I've arrived at my first location for Hocus Pocus. This is the town hall. It's actually right behind me here. As you remember in the movie, when the parents hold that thought. Okay, well. I came from this way, obviously. He's over there.
Oh, great. How are we ever going to find Mom and Dad in this place?
So, it's okay that it's closed because I'm going to have to come over here because So, it's okay that the town hall is closed because it was only used for exterior shots in the movie, but I wanted you guys to see it at least. So that's the first one, the town hall. As you remember in the scene, is when the parents come to the Halloween party and eventually the witches come and put a spell on them and they dance, dance, dance until you die. What you waiting for? So we've arrived, guys. This is Rope's mansion, as you can see up there. The house is now a museum, which last time I did not go to the back, and I keep hearing there's a beautiful garden in the back, so I'm gonna check that out. But it probably looks a lot different to you guys because, one, there was all kinds of Halloween decorations out for the movie. Here it is, so pretty.
Let's go, jerk face.
Wow. Check out this house.
Rich people. They probably make us drink cider or bob for apples. So I went ahead and crossed the street so you guys can get a better view of it from back here. Oh, Allison, Allison, kiss me, I'm Allison. So I'm just sitting here, just like in awe, because I can't believe that I'm sitting here right in front of the high school, in the side, like right on the sidewalk where Allison and Max were walking in the movie. So I'm just like relaxing and taking it all in and trying to cool off because oh my god, it's so hot. But how cool. And also I'm trying to figure out, I'm watching the movie because I'm trying to figure out exactly where the camera would have been, because you kind of see this fence and like I found little still pictures and I see the fence when she's walking, so I'm just trying to figure out exactly where they were. So me a little while to figure out the exact spot, but there's a few things that make me think that this spot right here, right across the basketball court, as you watch the movie, you'll see this yellow house behind Max, and you'll see the school behind Allison as she's walking away. But as she's talking to Max, you see the basketball hoop right there. So she could have been standing right around here as she's talking. Like, there's different camera angles throughout that whole scene. So they could have been standing here, they could have been standing over there, you know, they could have moved around a few times. But that, like I said, that yellow house, you definitely see it. You definitely see this as Allison is walking away. And the school, there's also a bench. And as you see the benches around here, they're like painted like a different color. So I came over to this side because I'm noticing some shots, like still pictures, that you see the fence and then you see them standing on that sidewalk. So I would think they would have been standing right around here because of the school. Like, that's the only thing that I can, you know, reference to. And it's a couple of things, but I always feel like they were walking this way, but I guess not. I guess maybe they started walking from this way and went around that way. So this is what I was talking about here. As you can see the basketball hoop behind.
Must be a big change for you.
And then when
You don't like it here?
Oh,
there's that building, that yellow building I was talking about,
I don't know. Just all this Halloween stuff.
and the
You don't
blue
believe in it?
building as well.
What do you mean, like the Samson?
And see, as she's walking away, you can see that gray building I was talking about. Can't believe you made me move here. But Max, why would you be so upset? That's right, guys. I am in Max and Danny's house. And wait till I show you this area. It's so beautiful. Actually, the guys right behind me, they're doing landscaping, and they said that the people that have been living here for 60 years and that they're really, really cool. So be respectful when you come here, but that they're really cool. They let people take pictures all the time, and he says they get so many visitors a day. So here we are. Oh my god, so look how beautiful this whole area is right here. Doing a lot of construction, but ta-da! Oh, and the train is going by. Look how gorgeous. I like that. It's crazy how movies make houses look so much bigger. But God, it's such a cute house. I don't want to bother. I'm gonna have a cute little patio back there. Oh darn, I got get view from this side. Woo! That was a bee. But anyways, so the house was only used for exterior shots. Everything else was shot in studios in California, but a lot of scenes were shot right here. Old Burial Hill. This is a cemetery where they filmed those beginning shots with Max and the bullies. But Old Bear Hill, I'll read this for you, was established in 1638, and it's one of the oldest graveyards here in New England. And it's the first meeting house. 600 Revolutionary heroes and several early pastors were interred at the top of the hill. Right, well, let's check it out. I think Max drove his bike this way, and you know, the boys were standing right here, but Max came down, I want to say he came out this way. You kind of see this in the background a lot, or this. It's one of the two. I think it might be more this one, but you see this, like, it's hard, in the movie you don't see it as much, but that little sidewalk, they're right in front of it, so I'm almost sure that they're standing there. And then Jay jumps off at some point, and they start messing with his shoes, but like, you see really big stones right in front of, I would say he would be standing like right around here maybe, or maybe possibly over here. I don't know, it's hard to tell really which one, but they're pretty big stones. I don't know if they're these two or those, but I think it's these. But it would make sense because you do see this rock formation a lot. When Jay's talking, you'll see it in the background.
Paul! Who are you?
He's
Max.
standing on that thing.
Just moved here. From where?
You see behind him, there's that little pathway. I missed it. See right there? You can see the little pathway.
This is ice.
And then when he jumps off here, you'll see what I was talking about.
So,
That rock.
let's have a butt. No thanks.
Just like that, I'm in Los Angeles. Actually, I'm in, you know what? I don't know. I forget the name of this. Well, I'm on Riverside Drive, or about to be on Riverside Drive, because I'm walking towards a very magical place known as the Walt Disney Studios. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to get in, but I just want to show you guys where it is. I've never seen it actually, so I'm walking towards it right now and just showing you because Hocus Pocus filmed a lot.
Yeah, it actually filmed in stage 2. I had that wrong, so which is correct.
It was just very, a loose set and very welcoming. And yes, stage 2 became our home for sure. Lots of dust in our mouth for many days. Sometimes when I blow my nose.
Alright guys, so right next to me, right behind these beautiful gates, the Walt Disney Studios. This is where most of Hocus Pocus was filmed. Sorry, I know there's cars in the way. Hold on. Yep, right behind those gates, guys. How excited! So yeah, so how many wonderful scenes were filmed right through those gates? I'm gonna have to make it across the street because I'm guessing that's where all the major studios are. But as you can see over here, there's the animation building. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. Well, obviously I can't get in there, but how cool, you can see the tower from here. But I'm guessing that sound. Oh wait, stage 2 is there. This beautiful house right here. This was something that was built in a soundstage at the Walt Disney Studios. Also, the nighttime scenes in the cemetery, the graveyard, that was also in a studio. I'm getting close to my next location, which this next location I found thanks to IamNotAstalker.com. I actually wrote her. I wanted to meet her and have you guys meet her as well, and have her talk about this next location because she found this one as well. So I wanted her to be here, but unfortunately she wasn't able to be here today. But I thought I would take you guys anyway and show you this really cool actual location in Los Angeles, because there isn't many that were shot like outside. So this one was, and it's the trick-or-treating scene. So here There we go. We're getting close. So we're approaching the house. This is Friends Avenue and Bailey Street. And right here, there's these two beautiful Victorian houses. And there's this cool park right here. But anyways, I don't know why, but this house right here, I want to say this might be the house where Danny and Max get stopped by the bullies. The only thing that in the movie there was a white fence, but I don't know why, but this house might be it. I don't know. Anyways, so we're approaching the first house. This one right here with all the signs. This beautiful house. This is the first house that they show during the trick-or-treating scene. Of course, they had like Halloween decorations on it, so it looked different. But this is that house right there. How pretty. So that's that first house. And there was like a skeleton in that first scene that pops up. And then I don't think this house was used that I would know of. But the next house over here with the white picket fence and everything, a really cute house here, this was Master's house. So exciting. Wait, not this one. Sorry. No, not this house. Yeah, this is it. This is it. It just looks different. Let me back up a little bit. Actually, let me stand across the street so you can see it better. What does this say? I love the name of this street, by the way, Friends Avenue. How cute is this park? Anyways, so that's it right there. That's Master's house. Of course, it's gonna look differently. Those trees weren't there, so you couldn't see it. The white picket fence was there, and there was so much more to it, but that is the Master's house, even though it looks so different. But I don't know, I want to say like they probably used like this whole street full of, with houses, but I don't know, for some reason that house over there reminds me of where the bullies were. The one right there. So I don't know, I think it is, but I'm not sure.
Farewell, mortal bus boy.
So I just glanced at the movie quickly during that scene. In that scene when Danny and Max get stopped by the bullies, when you're looking at that scene in different angles, there is a house in front and a house across the street. And as you can see here, all the houses are lined up just on one side. There's no houses on both sides. Maybe over here, I'll check, but you see over here as well, it's just like they're all lined up on one side. So who knows if that particular scene was done in the studio. So this is where I couldn't find, because I was telling you how there's houses on both sides. So I'm not sure exactly where this was filmed. Hey guys, oh my gosh, it is so cold. Okay, so I didn't think I was gonna be back here in Boston, but I am, and I'm sick, so I apologize, but I decided to come back because I felt like I missed some things. So I'm coming back to three places I've already been last month, just so I can get those perfect moments. Anyways, so I'm here again, Pioneer Village, and hopefully I can get some better shots for you guys. So wish me luck. Okay, I feel like right here where that space is, I feel like there was a cabin there, because there's something missing when you're looking at the movie. Like there was more cabins, so I think they might have taken the cabin out. looks like a spot right here maybe, but I'm not sure. So cool, isn't it, guys? So, in the beginning scenes here, the first shots that you see are aerial views as if the witches are flying above. So, that first villages you see are actually not here. If you go on IMDb, it says it's a different village, and I forget the name right now. I'll put it in later. But this is once you see Thackeray Banks looking for Emily. This is where they shot those scenes. There's another one. Oh, cute pumpkins. So I feel like for the movie, this is where Thackeray Banks would have come out of, but they had those in between. It seemed like they've taken it down. I mean, it's been 25 years, but I feel like this was the spot more where Thackeray Banks would have come out. And it would have been shot from this angle, the other direction, instead of where I'm facing. But there you have it. Pioneer Village.
Emily!
Just tripped on that rock. Alright. Anyways, so the other village that nobody has really gone to is called Plymouth. Plymouth Village, I think. But it's also here in Boston. I just don't know if I'll have the time to go. I'm gonna look it up to see how far it is from here. If it's not too far, then maybe I'll take a little drive out there, an Uber, because I don't have a car. But yeah, so there's a lot of scenes where you think it was here, but it wasn't. So it would be nice to see that in person. If not, I'm just going to provide some pictures for you guys, but it is on IMDb. There is another village where they shot that wasn't just Pioneer Village, so that's interesting. All right, I'm going to see what happens next. All right, so I'm back to the Hocus Pocus house because you cannot come here and not visit, even though you've been a few times. But when I was earlier at Pioneer Village, that was right over there. Literally, it was like a 7-minute walk. But there's some visitors, so I'm hoping that the owners are right there so I can ask them some questions. So, okay, so I'm back at Old Burial Hill because I feel like I missed a certain scene. When like Max was riding his bike down that hill and then got to the cemetery, I feel like that part, I couldn't find it last time, so I'm gonna walk on the other side of the cemetery, see if this is really that location. Okay, so I came from down there. That's the entrance of the cemetery. I'm walking down this way to see if maybe this kind of looks more like where that path that Max took with his bike is down here or not. But we shall see. There's like a little path here. I don't know how. I mean, this could be it. It's kind of, if I keep going down this way, turn around. That could be it. I mean, I don't know. He goes up the hill, remember, with his bike? So maybe. Okay, so I looked at the movie. And I want to say it's somewhere around here because you do see this a little bit off to the right and you see some of these stones, but or I could be wrong. So I was just checking from this way, right? There's another path over here. So let me check if this path down here looks if it looks any similar. I haven't been down this way. There's more woods over here. But, oh my gosh, I think this is it. Hold on, guys. I think this might be the spot more than that. Oh, wow. This could be it. because you can see a lot more tombstones this way. And this looks more like more of a better path this way. Ugh. Interesting. Ooh, I think I found it. I think this is more of the spot, guys. What do you guys think? I'm gonna add both. I'm gonna keep both on the video because I want you guys to decide. Okay guys, I'm freaking out because I figured it out. So, the scene where Max is coming up on the bicycle, they actually show this tombstone right here. Like, wild. So he comes up this way on the bike, and the camera pans this way. So it makes perfect sense, and you can see all this in the background. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I found it. I kept looking at the movie. You have to really look at it. But that's wild. So I don't know. I think they stopped there, but this is the little path that you'll see in the background as Max and the bullies are talking. This little path here. The bullies, or at least Jay, is standing on that at some point and jumps off. So I'm glad I came back because I completely missed that other scene. But like I was saying before, they added some tombstones as props, so not everything's gonna look the same. So even though these stones look very familiar here at Old Burial Hill, they definitely did not use this part for those night scenes in the cemetery, because obviously in the movie there was a huge fence, so I think that was obviously added on like props in the studio. But this is actually the real entrance of Old Burial Hill. There's a sign for it. So as you can see, that scene was not shot here. Okay, so another thing I missed last time I was here, besides like the beginning scene with Max and Allison, another scene that was shot here was right after Max, Allison, and Danny kind of trick the witches to go into that room, and they try to burn them. And of course you see the smoke, that green like smoke, whatever, up there. And when they think they actually burn them, they come out and start celebrating right in front of the school. So they kind of twirl right around there. Probably get closer. This scene was also shot in a studio. This is a WB ranch that is not open to the public. And that fountain that you guys saw, that's actually the Friends fountain as well. So that's a really cool thing. Yeah, right there. There's the Friends. So cool. How are we going to find Mom and Dad in this place? The doors are open. I've never seen the doors open before. So cool. It's too dark, you can't see. Cool. We actually go up the stairs, so I think that's kind of go this there. I can see it from here. What? This is so cool. Hey guys, so really quick, I wanted to share an email that I wrote this really nice lady at the MacArthur, it was known as the Park Plaza Hotel in Los Angeles. They filmed the big I Put a Spell on You scene there in one of the ballrooms, and obviously I wasn't able to attend, otherwise it would be in the video, but I want to show you the email. And then another thing I want to share with you right after, I had a short conversation with Tobias, the guy who played Jay in the movie. I wanted to know when they're both doing that scene where they're throwing toilet paper at a house, if that was a real house or if that was in a studio. So he wrote Larry, who played Ice, or Ernie, and then he responded, or he wrote Tobias, and then Tobias wrote to me. So I want to share that message from Instagram with you guys. So just how cool is that they, care so much about their fans to respond. So yeah.
I'm sorry, Emily. I had to wait 300 years for a virgin to light a candle.